Before there were mile markers, GPS watches, cadence metrics, or endurance scores. Before there was even a concept of exercise as we know it today, there was movement. Long before this route became known as the Arkansas River Trail, long before it was a loop traced by cyclists, runners, and walkers chasing fitness goals, this land existed as something far older, deeper, and more meaningful. It existed as a living corridor, shaped not by concrete or planning commissions, but by water, wind, wildlife, and people whose relationship to the land was inseparable from survival itself. The Arkansas River is not just a river. It is one of the great arteries of North America, stretching from the Rocky Mountains of present-day Colorado, flowing more than 1,400 miles through the heart of the continent before meeting the Mississippi River. For thousands of years before European contact, this river was a natural highway, a source of food, trade, communication, and spiritual meaning. When the first indigenous peoples moved through this region, they did not see land as something to conquer or divide. They understood it as something to move with. The first paths were footpaths. Long before any formal settlement, the area that now surrounds Little Rock was home to Native American nations, whose presence stretched back thousands of years. Among the most prominent were the Quapaw, also known as the Ogaxpa, meaning downstream people. The Quapaw lived along the lower Arkansas River and were deeply tied to its seasonal rhythms. They were not alone. The Caddo, the Osage, and earlier mound-building cultures, such as the Plains woodland cultures, all used this region at different times. What connected them was not just the river itself, but the networks of trails that ran alongside it. For recreation. They were routes carved by repeated human passage paths, worn into the land by feet moving between villages, hunting grounds, seasonal camps, and ceremonial sites. These early paths followed the logic of the land. Higher ground during floods, tree lines for shade, river bends that offered visibility and protection. In many ways, the modern Arkansas River Trail still echoes these ancient decisions. Movement as survival, not fitness. For Native peoples, movement was never optional. Running, walking, carrying, and traveling long distances were part of daily life. Endurance was not measured in race predictions or VO2 max. It was measured in whether your community survived the winter, whether you could return with food, whether you could warn neighboring villages of danger. Young members of the tribe learned to run early. Running delivered messages. Running scouted territory. Running hunted game by persistence, sometimes following animals for miles until exhaustion. Not the hunters, but the preys. The idea of a base run existed long before modern training plans ever named it. What we now call aerobic efficiency, they simply called life. The river as a living boundary. The Arkansas River itself was central to indigenous cosmology. It was not merely water flowing downhill. It was a living entity, a boundary between worlds, a provider and a threat. Seasonal flooding replenished soil, but could also destroy villages. Navigation required knowledge passed down through generations. Where sandbars shifted, where currents pulled hardest, where safe crossings existed. The land around today's trail, including what would eventually become Little Rock and North Little Rock, was once a crossroads. Tribes moved through here not randomly, but intentionally, guided by generations of memory. Those same corridors, over centuries, became animal trails, then indigenous trails, then military roads, then wagon paths, then rail lines, then asphalt. European arrival and displacement. When European explorers arrived in the late 1600s, they did not discover this land. They entered a place already shaped by thousands of years of human movement. French explorers encountered the Quapaw villages near the river and relied heavily on indigenous knowledge to navigate the region. But with European settlement came disease, forced treaties, and displacement. By the early 1800s, indigenous presence along the Arkansas River was violently disrupted. The very trails that once supported native life became routes of removal. The same river that fed communities became a line of separation. Movement remained, but it was no longer chosen. From survival to settlement. As Arkansas transitioned from frontier territory to statehood, the river corridor evolved again. Military roads followed indigenous paths. Trading posts rose where villages once stood. The land was parceled, fenced, and eventually industrialized. Yet, even as the meaning of movement changed from survival to commerce to recreation, The act of moving through this space never stopped. Every footstep today overlaps with thousands that came before. I'm a runner on ancient ground, and that brings me to today. Today, after being away from running for several days, I step back onto this pavement. Not as a hunter, not as a messenger, not as a displaced people forced to move, but as someone choosing to move, aware that the privilege to do so exists because of a long and complicated history beneath my feet. It was a sunny day. Temperatures in the mid-50s. Cool enough to feel crisp. Warm enough to let the body settle in. After time away, there's always uncertainty. How the legs will respond. How the breath will behave. Whether the rhythm will return. This was a 583-mile base run. Not about speed, not about pushing limits, but about reconnecting. About reminding the body how to move forward again. The data would later show some truth I already felt. Endurance slightly down, predictions not quite where I want them, fitness needing time. But the feeling out there mattered more. The pavement was steady. The river flowed like it always has. And step by step, I moved through history, both mine and this land's.
Got 6 miles to go.
24 minutes.
Okay.
When I finished this run, I didn't just stop a watch. I stepped out of a continuum that stretches far beyond any single workout. 5.83 miles might not sound like much on paper. The metrics might say endurance is lagging. The algorithms might adjust race predictions downward. But none of that erases what actually happened out there. I moved. On a corridor shaped by native runners who carried messages between villages. On land walked by families relocating with the seasons. On paths forced into roads by settlers. On pavement now shared by thousands seeking health, clarity, and peace. Every base run is an act of patience. It's an acceptance that progress isn't linear and that time away doesn't erase purpose. It just reminds you how much movement matters. The Arkansas River has watched countless returns. It has seen people leave and come back, stronger or weaker, hopeful or exhausted. Today, it saw another one. This wasn't a comeback defined by pace. It was defined by presence. And just like those who moved along this river long before it was ever called a trail, I'll keep moving forward, one step at a time, honoring the past, grounded in the present, and patient with what's still to come.